Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell, get all the updates. We're excited for today's video. I just realized I like to clean off the tops before I pop them open, just if there's any dust or anything. But anyway, really excited for today's video. It's May Day, so I figured a Revolution beer would be appropriate. So this beer's courtesy of Ross. Thanks so much, Ross. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. So this is VSOR Select Rye Ale aged in rye and bourbon barrels, coming in at 15.7% ABV, and it's a collab with, I always get like paranoid I'm gonna mispronounce this, Binny's, like Vinny with a B. It's like the store out in the Chicago area. We don't have them around here. I don't know if they're only local to Chicagoland, but that, like, I know like Goose Island will do like their bourbon kind of releases there and stuff. So pretty cool that they're collabing with a store. I think that's cool. I have seen that in my area. With who was that? Sloop had done one, or was that with a restaurant? It might have been a restaurant, not a store. But anyway, it's kind of cool. Like, I think it collabs with other breweries, but it is kind of cool when they collab with other entities. Great can art. I love that. It's cool. All right, so the head went away very quickly. The beer is brown and red, maybe a little bit of black. But yeah, like there's a lot of red, at least the way the lighting is. So I hope that comes across on camera. I mean, a lot of carbonation, I can see it, but man, that head retention not existent. But given what this beer is, I'm not surprised there's not a lot of head. See about any legs? Yep, legs, slight brown tint to them, and no lacing whatsoever, but how would there be? Let's get into the aroma. Yeah, you get some of that rye spiciness. I get some caramel notes, slightly charred, toasty notes, little bit of a darker chocolate, maybe even just like cacao powder, than any sort of actual chocolate. That char caramel combo is super winning in this. Like, it's just, I don't know if I've ever said that before. Like, you get those in beers like this, but like how well they're playing together and almost interwoven in the aroma is, yeah, it's just like super pleasant. And it happens to be two of the bigger things I'm getting, which is nice that they work so well together. Because man, if they were conflicting with how intense they are in the aroma, it would be a really off-putting experience. But man, they nailed it. Some dates, like some dried fruit notes as well. Yeah, this smells awesome. See about the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Ross. Hope you're doing well. That is killer. Ooh, a little bit of vanilla in the taste. I did not get in the aroma. You can tell it's a boozy beer without it tasting particularly boozy. Huge caramel. I get a little bit of plum in the taste. I get some of that dried fruit stuff too. But I like, not that it drinks like a Belgian style quadruple, but I like when that style has a plum note. And this has a little bit of that plumminess that I kind of get in that style. So yeah, I'm here for it because I love that as a flavor in beer. In general, I like that as a flavor. Maybe even like a little bit of prune that way. The chocolate, yeah, I'm not getting like real chocolate that has sugar and stuff mixed in. Although this is a relatively sweet beer, there's just, yeah, it does seem like a little dusting of cocoa powder more than anything else. Yeah, that caramel thing is huge. Char, almost approaching smoky. There's a little bit of peppery, like spiciness, which is the rye for sure. Some oak, but not a ton. Aftertaste as I'm talking is where I get the oak the most. In the sip, it's just a little bit. I like oak. I've said that in many videos. Sometimes I just kind of harp on things because I know some people don't like the taste of things. I know some people don't like too much oakiness. I don't think this would, like, if you're oak if you're oak sensitive, I don't think this would be too much for you. But it is there a little bit. I'm going to do, I think, one more sip because this is one of those beers that, for me, the things I'm tasting are pretty easy to identify. So I feel like I've gotten the things I tasted out, but let me do one more sip just to make sure I'm doing this beer justice, because this is delicious and like they deserve as much as I can possibly say about this beer because it's awesome. It's impressive how this is as sweet as it is without ever being cloyingly sweet. I think the oak and that spiciness and the ABV are really helping dry it out, or at least give the perception of drying for some of the stuff. Like I don't think rye spiciness inherently dries it out, whereas the oak would inherently dry it out. Man, this is killer. This is killer. I mean, as always, I like hearing people's thoughts, but like this is definitely one of those ones I would really like. Oh, you know what else it is? A little bit of a flat purple soda, like, or grape soda. I mean, purple soda, grape soda, or like those grape purple hugs, and that makes this, again, it makes it sound sweeter than it is, but like it kind of has that flavor as well. But yeah, this is really tasty. I like this a lot. So Ross, thanks again, man. I really appreciate it. You guys had one before? Anything else for Revolution? Are you celebrating May Day? I don't know. Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews, both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.